Ask yourself a question. Were the wars and revolutions you read about in textbooks really random historical events? Or were they meticulously orchestrated by brilliant minds working in the shadows, strategically moving the pieces on humanity's chessboard? In tonight's special episode of Bedtime History, we will travel back in time, tearing away the veils of secrecy to reveal, for the first time, the truth about the most powerful and enigmatic secret societies that have ever existed. The darkest truths and deepest conspiracies will be gradually uncovered, leaving you to ponder. Is what we know about history the full picture? We begin our journey through time with an ancient civilization, Egypt, the cradle of the first great mysteries. At first glance, ancient Egypt is renowned for its majestic pyramids, the enigmatic Sphinx, and impressive temples. But beneath this dazzling beauty lies a world of secrets, carefully guarded by a mysterious caste of priests. These Egyptian priests were not just religious leaders performing rituals. They were the keepers of the civilization's highest knowledge. One of the most powerful secret societies of that era was a mysterious group known to history as the Secret Council of Heliopolis. Heliopolis, or the City of the Sun, was one of the most important spiritual centers of ancient Egypt. Here, a secret council of priests created their own complex belief systems and hidden rituals, containing knowledge far beyond ordinary understanding. They believed they were guarding secrets that granted absolute power, not just political control, but supernatural abilities allowing them to command cosmic energy. One of their most famous symbols of power was the Eye of Horus, an icon believed to see everything happening in the world. But the truth behind this symbol was much deeper. The Eye of Horus represented the ability to see through space and time, symbolizing the supreme knowledge possessed and protected by the priests of Heliopolis. No one outside this secret council was allowed to access this knowledge, and anyone who accidentally stumbled upon their secrets usually paid for it with their life. These carefully guarded secrets also concerned the true purpose of Egypt's giant pyramids. Modern archaeologists generally believe that the pyramids served as tombs for the pharaohs. But ancient texts and mysterious hieroglyphs hint at something completely different. These pyramids were actually giant energy machines. The priests believed they could harness and control cosmic energies through secret rituals conducted deep inside the pyramids. Hidden chambers, sealed corridors, and underground passages beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza served as sites for powerful ceremonies conducted by the secret society of Heliopolis. These priests dedicated their entire lives to studying astronomy, mathematics, and mystical arts to manipulate natural energies. But behind their secrecy lay even deeper ambitions. The priests of Heliopolis were not content with just controlling Egypt. Their ultimate goal was world domination. Archaeological evidence suggests that these priests secretly communicated and even exchanged knowledge with other civilizations, including Babylon and Greece. This gives rise to a compelling theory. Could these ancient priests have been the first to create a worldwide network of secret societies? A hidden system, the true extent of which humanity has yet to comprehend. Indeed, the secrets born in ancient Egypt served as the foundation for many powerful secret societies that followed. The Eye of Horus did not remain within Egypt. Centuries later, it became a prominent symbol of power for groups like the Illuminati and the Freemasons. From Egypt, the secrets of supreme power began to spread to other lands, forming a hidden network of powerful secret societies, discreetly guiding the course of human history. Now, let's move forward in our journey and enter ancient Babylon. A city known not only for its legendary hanging gardens and majestic architecture but also as the center of a mysterious secret society that called itself the Guardians of Forbidden Knowledge, the Chaldean Magi. Between the 7th and 4th centuries BC, Babylon became the cultural, scientific, and spiritual heart of the ancient world. But within this thriving civilization, a secret society of magicians, astrologers, and wise scholars emerged, quietly guarding some of the most profound and mysterious knowledge ever discovered by mankind. The Chaldean Magi were no ordinary men. They possessed advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, astrology, and, most intriguingly, knowledge of other dimensions, concepts far beyond the imagination of ordinary people at that time. But what made the Chaldean Magi especially dangerous was their ability to predict the future and influence the destinies of people through the movement of the stars and planets. From secret libraries hidden deep within royal palaces, they created incredibly accurate records tracking the movements of the universe. At the heart of their influence lay a vast, hidden library containing thousands of ancient manuscripts, carefully protected from outsiders. These mysterious writings contained mathematical formulas, mystical spells, methods of communicating with the spirit world, and even the secret of the universe's origin. But the activities of the Chaldean Magi went even deeper into mystery. Many historians suggest that these magicians did not just observe the stars. They actively performed secret rituals, communicating with entities from other worlds, powerful beings who they believed could grant supreme power. One of their most astonishing secrets was their supposed ability to open gateways between dimensions, leading to realms inhabited by higher beings and spiritual entities. The Chaldean Magi considered themselves guardians of this knowledge, striving to ensure it never fell into unworthy hands. As the glory of Babylon gradually faded, it seemed that the mysterious secrets guarded by the Chaldean Magi were destined to disappear into history. But in reality, this flame of hidden knowledge never truly went out. Instead, it quietly traveled westward, reaching ancient Greece, where a new secret society was ready to inherit and preserve the mystical secrets of the universe, especially the mysterious power hidden within numbers. This group was known as the Pythagorean Society, and they believed that through the hidden meanings of numbers, they could control the world itself. Today, most people know Pythagoras as the mathematician behind the famous theorem named after him. However, few realize that he was also the leader of an incredibly secretive society based in the ancient Greek city of Croton in southern Italy. It was a spiritual order governed by strict rules, secret rituals, and a profound belief in the supernatural power of numbers. Joining the Pythagorean Society was not easy. Candidates underwent harsh trials and took a vow of silence for several years before being allowed to access the highest levels of knowledge. According to Pythagoras, the entire universe was created by numbers, and these numbers held the key to understanding and controlling the world. The most important symbol of this secret society was the pentagram, a five-pointed star. For the Pythagoreans, the pentagram was not just a geometric shape. It represented perfect cosmic balance, symbolizing the connection between heaven and earth, body and spirit. One of their most secret and intense rituals was the so-called spiritual rebirth. In this ceremony, new initiates experienced a symbolic death and rebirth. Under Pythagoras's guidance, the society quickly gained enormous influence among the political elite of ancient Greece. But their mysterious ways and immense influence soon became a double-edged sword. The secrecy surrounding the society sparked suspicion, fear, and hostility. Eventually, the Pythagorean Society became the target of a brutal rebellion in Croton. But crucially, their greatest secret survived. A few surviving members secretly preserved their knowledge, carrying it forward and quietly founding new secret societies to continue their sacred mission. As the Pythagorean Society faded into the shadows of history, it seemed that the mystical secrets of ancient Greece were destined to be forgotten. But in truth, an even more mysterious and powerful society quietly endured, protecting rituals so secretive that after nearly 2,000 years, their true nature still remains a mystery. This was the society behind the Eleusinian mysteries, the most closely guarded spiritual rites in the entire ancient world. At the heart of the Eleusinian mysteries was the story of the goddess Demeter and her daughter Persephone. According to Greek mythology, Persephone was kidnapped by Hades and taken to the underworld. Heartbroken, Demeter withdrew her blessings from the earth, causing it to wither and die. However, the ceremonies at Eleusis were not just a retelling of myths. The rites reportedly involved secret techniques, special elixirs, and powerful spiritual experiences designed to push participants into extraordinary states of consciousness. Participants drank a mysterious potion called Kykeon, a secret mixture whose exact ingredients are still unknown to modern scientists. Those who experienced the Eleusinian mysteries described them as the most profound moments of their lives. The philosopher Plato claimed that these rites revealed sacred truths beyond ordinary human understanding. Yet, despite its fame and desirability, the details of the Eleusinian mysteries remained absolutely secret. Anyone who dared to reveal even a small part of the ritual faced immediate execution. But when ancient Greece fell and was absorbed into the Roman Empire, the Eleusinian mysteries gradually lost their prominence. Participation dwindled, and eventually, the rituals were banned altogether by the Roman Emperor Theodosius in the 4th century AD. Now, as the brilliant yet mysterious light of the ancient world fades further into the past, we move forward into a darker and more chaotic era. The Middle Ages. In the early 12th century, Jerusalem became a sacred pilgrimage site for Christians from all over Europe. But the journey to the Holy Land was extremely dangerous. It was during this time that a small group of knights came together with a mission to protect these pilgrims. Initially, there were only 9 of them. They vowed to live humble, disciplined lives and swore absolute loyalty, founding their secret order at the legendary Temple of Solomon. From this moment on, their society became known by a powerful and legendary name: the Knights Templar. At first, the Knights Templar was a modest organization. Yet, within just a few decades, they had become the most powerful society in Europe. One of the greatest secrets of the Knights Templar was their incredible financial power. They created the world's first banking system, which granted them unprecedented economic influence. But was financial control their only source of power? Ancient documents and mysterious legends suggest the Templars also possessed ancient artifacts of unimaginable power, among them the legendary Holy Grail. The Templars' growing power, combined with these terrifying secrets, soon made them a target of suspicion and jealousy among powerful political and religious leaders, particularly King Philip IV of France, who owed the order massive debts. In 1307, on the infamous date remembered as Black Friday, countless Knights Templar were arrested, tortured, and burned at the stake. But did the Knights Templar truly vanish after that fateful day? Before being burned alive, Grand Master Jacques de Molay famously cursed King Philip IV and Pope Clement V, declaring they would both die within a year. Mysteriously, his curse proved chillingly accurate. Many historians now believe that surviving Templars joined other secret societies such as the Freemasons and the Rosicrucians. But the Knights Templar weren't the only secret society controlling events during the Middle Ages. While the Templars quietly built their influence across Europe, another mysterious order emerged in the distant, mountainous regions of Persia, spreading fear throughout the Middle East and even reaching Europe itself. They became known as the legendary Order of Assassins, or the Hashashin. Their story began in the late 11th century when an enigmatic and feared figure named Hassan I Sabah established a hidden fortress high atop Alamut Mountain in northern Iran. From this fortress, Hassan created an incredibly disciplined, fiercely loyal organization whose members willingly sacrificed their lives to achieve their leader's goals. What made the Order of Assassins truly terrifying wasn't their military power. It was their strategic use of psychological warfare and targeted assassinations. They spread fear by systematically eliminating kings, nobles, religious leaders, and politicians throughout the Middle East and Europe, sending a chilling message that no one was beyond their reach. The assassin's psychological strength was rooted in secret rituals. According to ancient accounts, Hassan used a mysterious hallucinogenic substance, believed to be hashish, to place new recruits into trance-like states where they experienced visions of paradise. Upon awakening, these young men were convinced that Hassan held the key to eternal bliss, making them eager to follow his every command. The assassin's frightening reputation was so great that the word assassin itself became synonymous with murderers in many languages. However, in the mid-13th century, the order faced their greatest enemy yet: the invading Mongol armies. In 1256, the forces of Hulagu Khan successfully attacked and destroyed the fortress of Alamut. It appeared that this formidable secret society had finally been erased from history. But did the Order of Assassins truly disappear? With the decline of the Knights Templar and the Order of Assassins, it seemed the shadowy influence of medieval secret societies had finally disappeared. But quietly, beneath the surface of Europe, another mysterious organization was emerging, an order dedicated to preserving and spreading ancient wisdom about alchemy and the hidden secrets of mystical science. This secret society was known as the Rosicrucian order. In the early 17th century, a series of mysterious writings suddenly appeared throughout Europe. These texts revealed the existence of a hidden brotherhood called the Rosicrucians, supposedly founded by a mysterious figure named Christian Rosicrucians. They claimed possession of a profound ancient science. Alchemy, an esoteric art believed capable of transforming common metals into pure gold and, most importantly, creating the fabled elixir of immortality. But the Rosicrucians' real goal went far deeper. To achieve a spiritual transformation that elevated human consciousness. For them, alchemy was a symbolic spiritual process aimed at transforming the human soul from ordinary lead into enlightened gold. The Rosicrucian order profoundly influenced Renaissance Europe and beyond. Many famous scientists and philosophers, including Isaac Newton, René Descartes, and Francis Bacon, were believed to have been influenced by the secret writings and teachings of the Rosicrucians. Some theories go even further, suggesting the Rosicrucians were the direct inheritors of secret wisdom from earlier orders like the Knights Templar. One of their most startling secrets was supposedly knowledge of the legendary civilization of Atlantis. Countless rituals, symbols, and philosophies from the Rosicrucians were inherited by groups such as the Freemasons and the Illuminati. Although the Freemasons officially appeared in early 18th century England, the true origins of this secret society are far older and more mysterious. Many researchers believe that Freemasonry grew out of medieval guilds of stonemasons, but other theories suggest that the Freemasons directly inherited ancient secrets from earlier secret societies such as the Knights Templar and the Rosicrucian order. But what made Freemasons truly extraordinary wasn't merely their influential membership, it was the secret goal they pursued. To build a new world order, reshaping society according to the ancient wisdom and hidden principles they preserved. They used ancient symbols, most famously the compass and square, the traditional tools of builders, representing the perfect balance between the material and spiritual worlds. Many key historical events clearly show their hidden influence. The American Revolution of 1776, the French Revolution of 1789, and numerous other critical turning points in European history all bear their fingerprints. Even today, Freemason symbols appear prominently in iconic landmarks worldwide, especially in Washington, D.C. Famous buildings such as the White House, the Washington Monument, and the U.S. Capitol contain hidden symbolic codes understood fully only by senior Freemasons. Yet, Freemasonry was not the only secret society in recent history with ambitions to create a new world order. Another group, far more mysterious, ambitious, and dangerous, was quietly emerging in 18th century Europe. The Illuminati. The Illuminati, a name meaning the Enlightened Ones, was officially founded on May 1, 1776, by a young German law professor named Adam Weishaupt in Bavaria. They pursued a bold and ambitious ideal. Creating a completely new world order, a world governed entirely by reason and knowledge. But the deeper, more sinister goal of the Illuminati stunned and terrified those who learned of it. They believed that to establish their new world order, they first needed absolute control over the existing world. From its inception, the Illuminati rapidly expanded its network, carefully infiltrating other powerful secret societies, especially the Freemasons. Their methods were sophisticated and ruthless. They relied on elaborate secret ceremonies, strict oaths of silence, and a rigid hierarchy. Their most famous symbol became the pyramid with the all-seeing eye, symbolizing complete surveillance and control over the world. Many historians believe the Illuminati secretly orchestrated the French Revolution of 1789. In 1785, Bavarian authorities uncovered the group's ambitious plans, banning the society. To the outside world, it seemed the world's most powerful secret society had completely collapsed. But historical evidence suggests the Illuminati never truly disappeared. Instead, they withdrew deeper into secrecy. After the Illuminati retreated into the shadows in Europe, another secret society quietly emerged in America in the early 19th century, one even more secretive, influential, and mysterious than anything the world had seen before. This organization was Skull and Bones, founded in 1832 on the prestigious campus of Yale University. What makes Skull and Bones uniquely dangerous is their method of selecting members and maintaining absolute secrecy. Each year, the society recruits only 15 students, typically from elite backgrounds, sons of presidents, governors, senators, and America's richest industrial tycoons. The secret initiation rituals take place inside a mysterious building at Yale called the Tomb, a windowless, heavily guarded structure exclusively accessible to society members. Some leaked accounts describe initiates experiencing strange ceremonies involving death imagery, such as lying in coffins, kissing human skulls, or drinking from cups made from human bones. The true power of Skull and Bones extends far beyond rituals. The society became deeply embedded in American politics and economics, placing countless members in top government positions, military leadership roles, major corporations, and even within intelligence agencies like the CIA. Over its nearly 2 centuries of existence, Skull and Bones has produced a vast network of incredibly influential individuals. Perhaps most famously, this includes 2 U.S. presidents, George H.W. Bush and his son, George W. Bush. While Skull and Bones secretly influenced America from the shadows, across the Atlantic Ocean, in late 19th century Europe, during the dazzling Victorian era, another mysterious power began to rise. It was a time when ancient mystical knowledge was rediscovered. Among them, none was more fascinating or influential than the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a secret society that revived ancient rituals of magic and sorcery. The Golden Dawn, founded in London in 1888 by a small group of occultists and mystics, quickly attracted attention from Britain's elite and intellectual circles. Unlike political secret societies, the Golden Dawn focused specifically on practicing ancient magical arts, astrology, and mystical rituals. The early members included legendary figures such as poet W.B. Yeats, author Bram Stoker, the creator of Dracula, and notably Aleister Crowley, who would become one of the most controversial occultists of the 20th century. Golden Dawn's rituals were intricate and mysterious, drawing heavily on ancient texts from Egypt, Babylon, Greece, and especially the Jewish Kabbalah. However, the success and popularity of the Golden Dawn soon led to serious internal conflicts. Just a few years after its founding, intense power struggles emerged, leading to the collapse of the original order in the early 20th century. At the dawn of the 20th century, as the shadow of war descended across Europe, a mysterious secret society emerged from the heart of Germany. This organization spread terrifying extremist ideologies, ultimately giving rise to Nazi Germany. It was the Thule Society, the hidden group that planted the seeds of Aryan supremacy, an obsession that Hitler embraced, leading directly to the horrors of World War II. The Thule Society emerged in Munich in 1918. The name Thule refers to a mythical land from ancient Norse legends, believed by the society to be the original homeland of the Aryan race. Members of the Thule Society believed that by purifying their bloodline, the Aryan race could reclaim its lost strength and the power to dominate the entire world. What made the Thule Society particularly dangerous was their blending of extreme nationalism with ancient mystical rituals. In 1919, this secret group secretly financed and supported the formation of the German Workers' Party, DAP, the early predecessor of Adolf Hitler's Nazi Party. It was Thule Society members who first discovered and mentored Adolf Hitler. It was the Thule Society that designed the infamous swastika symbol. Once Hitler and the Nazis gained power, they immediately implemented the Thule Society's racial doctrines into state policies. Now, let us step into the modern age, starting deep within a secluded forest in America, where the world's most powerful elites secretly gather every year to make decisions capable of reshaping global history. This place is known as Bohemian Grove, one of the most controversial and mysterious secret societies in existence today. Bohemian Grove emerged in 1872. Over time, this small club transformed into one of the most powerful and mysterious organizations in the world. Each year in mid-July, more than 2,000 members of Bohemian Grove, including top politicians, billionaire tycoons, powerful CEOs, military leaders, and famous artists, secretly gather within a secluded 2,700-acre forest in Sonoma County, California. One of the most controversial and unsettling aspects of Bohemian Grove is its strange opening ritual, called the cremation of care. This ceremony takes place on the first night, with hundreds of members gathering around a massive 40-foot owl statue known as Moloch. Illuminated by flickering flames, participants engage in a symbolic ritual where they supposedly burn away their worries and moral obligations. It's also alleged that the Manhattan Project, the secret plan to develop the atomic bomb, was first discussed at Bohemian Grove. If Bohemian Grove is America's secretive playground for the elite, then across the Atlantic in Europe, another hidden organization has quietly emerged, one far more influential, mysterious, and arguably more dangerous. This organization is the Bilderberg Group, often called the most powerful secret society of our modern world. The Bilderberg Group first appeared in 1954 at the Bilderberg Hotel in the Netherlands. What makes the Bilderberg Group the focus of countless conspiracy theories is the absolute secrecy of its annual meetings. Each year, about 130 carefully selected members gather in a luxurious hotel protected by layers of tight security. The people invited include presidents, prime ministers, government ministers, CEOs of the world's largest banks, billionaire industrialists, media moguls, and top global policymakers. Leaked documents and inside sources over the years suggest that the Bilderberg meetings are used to secretly discuss and plan major global events. Many researchers and scholars even argue that the Bilderberg Group acts as a kind of shadow government for the world. If the Bilderberg Group and Bohemian Grove symbolize hidden political and economic power, deep within the Vatican, the spiritual heart of over 1 billion Catholics worldwide, exists another society just as influential, mysterious, and unsettling. This society is known as Opus Dei, or as many call it, the dark power from the Vatican. Opus Dei, which means work of God, was founded in Spain in 1928 by priest José Mara Escriv. Opus Dei operates almost like a special sect within Catholicism, having its own unique set of rules, rituals, and practices. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of Opus Dei is its severe ascetic practices. Leaked documents and testimonies reveal that some high-ranking members regularly engage in extreme forms of self-punishment, such as wearing sharp metal chains tightly around their thighs or whipping themselves. Many believe Opus Dei acts as the Vatican's guardian of its darkest secrets. Serious scandals like child abuse cover-ups, hidden financial dealings, and mysterious deaths of prominent church figures have allegedly been managed or concealed by Opus Dei's hidden hand. Beyond religion, politics, and economics, there exist other secretive groups wielding power through violence, bloodshed, and money. These global criminal organizations, Cosa Nostra, Yakuza, and the Triads, quietly dominate the world's dark underbelly. First, let's explore Cosa Nostra, more famously known as the Italian Mafia. Originating in Sicily during the early 19th century, Cosa Nostra quickly became one of the world's most structured and powerful criminal groups. It operates according to its strict code called Omerta, the law of absolute silence. Across the globe in Japan, another equally secretive but even more complex and powerful organization quietly shapes society. The Yakuza. They aren't merely criminal gangs. They originated during Japan's Edo period and maintain a strict hierarchy rooted in secretive, brutal traditions like yubitsum, the ceremonial cutting off of fingers to prove loyalty. Finally, we must mention the Triads, China's oldest and most powerful criminal secret societies. Originally formed in the 18th century as underground movements opposing the Qing dynasty, the Triads evolved into a highly dangerous global criminal network. After this long and haunting journey through humanity's darkest corners, exploring secret societies that have silently influenced history from ancient times to the present, we finally face the most critical and unsettling question of all. Who truly controls the world we live in? From ancient societies in Egypt, Babylon, and Greece, keepers of forbidden knowledge and cosmic secrets, to medieval powers like the Knights Templar and the Order of Assassins, who wielded violence and fear to shape history, one fact remains clear. Secret societies never truly disappear. They simply evolve, changing form, continuing to influence humanity's fate from behind the scenes. But does that mean we are powerless? Not necessarily. Understanding these secret societies, learning how they operate and manipulate, is the first and most critical step toward freeing ourselves from their control. When darkness is exposed to the light, its power begins to fade. Who truly controls this world? Perhaps the answer has always been in our hands. All we need is the courage to confront the truth and awaken collectively. Stay aware, stay strong, and always seek the light hidden in every darkness.